Good Thursday morning is your Loudoun County weather outlook. Figure I'd do another update here. Although the pattern is kind of boring, we do have this high pressure. It is really strengthened some here with some of the troughiness off the East Coast to provide us a bit of a breeze today off the east. That does increase humidity. Also clouds as the day goes forward, so that's why you're seeing that. This is a cold air damming situation where the high is pushing cooler and damp air off the ocean east of the mountains, and that's what's keeping us cooler. That's going to relent starting on Saturday. So we have one more day tomorrow of cooler conditions. As you can see here on Friday, a good signature for cold air damming continuing, but by late in the day, things are starting to change. That high is becoming less influential over the temperatures. So on Saturday, still some influence. I'm not going to say it's going away. And this low here near the coast, a little bit of a potential here, could develop into something tropical, but we'll go out to sea, so it's no big worry for us. That is, though, helping aid a little bit of a northerly component, so it's not going to worry about much on Saturday. It's not until Sunday where we really see things start to change, because this high now is shifting east of us, this low is getting out of the way, and now temperatures are going to start to rebound, because we're going to get a southerly or southwesterly flow. Temperatures will start to bump up, and we could get up near about 80 by 90 by Monday because of where this high is centered. This is a good southern pattern, so it's going to bring in humidity as well. Not a lot of disturbances or anything, but with a lot of humidity around, we could have a spark of a shower or thunderstorm at any point. It's probably more likely as we head towards the middle part of the week, and that's what the forecast kind of reflects. Maybe a 30% chance there for some scattered showers or storms on Wednesday, same probably on Thursday. Thursday as well. And then maybe a little more dirty there, so maybe a little more precipitation. This is the next tropical feature. This does seem more and more likely that something is going to come close to the coast, but this does look like it will recurve out and not be a threat to the East Coast. That's good news, but it's something that will give some attention and something to be watching on the East Coast. We as well are getting some moisture here next weekend, so maybe some scattered showers and thunderstorms. That would be a good deal, but we're not getting out of the high or the heat situation. With southerly winds and higher temperatures, you're seeing higher temperatures here and a lot more humidity. I do like seeing another incoming high pressure from the northwest. This could bring some cooler air to the region, though it's not going to be nearly as impactful as this last one, maybe, but it's later in the period, and we'll bring a front through, could bring in some severe, but it also sets up in the right position to start giving us easterly winds as well, which could cool us down. But it also is setting up a blocking pattern here to the north, so if we get tropical follow-up systems in here in the southern part, it is something to start to give people a little concern that maybe something could come into the southeast United States or along the Gulf Coast late in the period. But we'll have to see. It's pretty far out. And this is going to be a potential changer of some patterns. One, it's going to be a super heat up. This looks like a major heat wave. Again, coming late in the period. It's interesting because it's kind of flipping out from before. But then, how far this gets east and what it does is going to be interesting in the long term, but it's so far out there, we'll have to see. As of now, though, the forecast is for way above normal temperatures in the long range here. Here's the 6 to 10 day forecast. As mentioned, the heat up coming next week. This is really above normal. This is extremely above normal for them. And even into the 8 and 14 day period, again, showing above normal temperatures here. And I said that I was seeing that southwesterly flow, and that's going to really heat us up a lot. It's not until way after this period that maybe we'd see something in that respect. So how much rain are we expecting over the next 7 days? Not a lot. We are in a dry pattern here. The moisture has been kind of blocked to the south. This is only going to come from some scattered showers and storms if we happen to get them, and not a lot. Precipitation, obviously, if you get a thunderstorm over your house, you get more rain, so don't bank on that. So I'm going to switch gears from local and just look at the tropics just because it's kind of fun. If you're interested in watching, go ahead. Otherwise, for Loudoun, you kind of got it. We're getting a heating up pattern. Humidity is going to be up there no matter what, but especially getting more unbearable as we head into next week. And we look like we're going to get into a 2-week stretch here where temperatures are probably going to be in the upper 80s to low 90s and high humidity. Better chances of showers and storms as we head into next weekend, but nothing super organized. So it's just those afternoon showers and storms we'll have to watch. And any little disturbances are hard to pick up this far out. Alright, so I played around with the resolution. If it messes up the video, I apologize. But we're looking at the entire Atlantic Ocean from the coast of Africa all the way to the East Coast. It's a mesoscale convective complex here in the middle part of the country. Here's the leftovers of Dexter. It was a tropical storm that kind of pushed us to the northeast. And this is kind of the disturbance here that we're watching here near the coast for the next potential system that will move off. It's these systems here that provide the eye-raising interest. There is a disturbance that has like a moderate chance of potentially forming into something in the next several days. And there's another low that's off of Africa. These are the ones that would come and potentially curve off the East Coast and go out to sea. So it's not something we have to worry about at this point. But as that high comes down from the north, it could cause blocking up to the north. That's where people start to get worried that there could be a southeast or Florida or Gulf type of scenario. There are some disturbances here as well in the Caribbean that we'll just have to watch to see if they develop. So that's kind of what's going on there. If we look at the models, you got to see what's going on. Again, I'm going to mess around with the resolution, so apologies. We're getting a little bit of advertising in here, so hold on really quick. This is the GFS model, and you can see this is the remnants of Dexter. And here are the extra little tropical potential systems that are forming. And we'll push those into the future to kind of get an idea as to what could happen. Alright, so as we move forward, here's that low with a little bit of a disturbance here in the middle of the ocean that we're watching. It's these follow-up waves I think people have been most interested in. Models kind of went a little crazy with them. Here's that low off the East Coast. We were seeing that on the model forecast. That's kind of headed out to sea, following where Dexter was. Maybe it'll become stronger and strong enough to become named. Who knows? These are the follow-up systems. And here is something we call kind of a homegrown. It's over in this part of the Atlantic. We were seeing this as well, as it will kind of come up here and then kind of hook potentially out to the northeast. So that was a little bit interesting to watch, but yeah, it's going to move out. Maybe something to do with up in the Maritimes, as they call it. And then, we keep going further and further out. Another little low kind of moves over here. So the Atlantic is busy, but it's not close in. It's this high here in the end that's kind of worrisome because what it's doing is it's linking this high with this high. There's a little bit of weakness in the middle. That's where this low is. But you can see that bridging out to the west. Well, that's going to block storm. So if it blocks it out to this region, this is our tropical zone. So that's why there was concern about some tropical activity. That was the American model. Now here's the European model. Another model we tend to watch. Similar disturbance kind of recognition here. The one off that goes, the remnants of Dexter. Then again, is there something here in the Caribbean? See, it doesn't show necessarily on the storm, but it does show the linking highs across the Atlantic. And I don't think this is ideal for storminess. I think it's a little too far south, honestly, to give us a good chance of East Coast storms, which is all good news for us. But look at this high and look at this high. This is a big ridge. This is causing a lot of heat for us as we head into the extended. That's why we're getting so hot. If I can get this to do anything, but I guess this is as far as it goes. So yeah, I don't see anything really threatening here as these models were shown at one point. All right. That's it for the roundup. Just thought I'd share that. Have an awesome Thursday.